Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Marriage and Sense. This has been exciting. I'm so stoked about this new year and what it has to offer. Again, we're back in studio with my main man, the wealth management expert, Duarte, the wealth manager, Edwin, and the crowds roared. Yeah. Again, we had to go through our cheesy thing. It's good for our egos because we can't see you guys, and clearly, I do not know if you're cheering. But yeah.
We know you're cheering.
We know you're cheering, huh? Oh, that's why they love you. That's why they love you. That's why they get you back here. Awesome. So we're back and I'm excited. Today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. I think it's a very sensitive topic because, every time I'm doing premarital classes, this is like one of the big questions I'm asked. So today, even I'm going to learn how to respond to this question. Guys, and the question is, should we have one account? Duarte, I have to be honest with you. This is a common question that I'm asked, and people tend to shy away from having this conversation with each other. I don't know what it is about money, but we are not willing to let go, or we are willing to let go, and the other person. So there's something about this thing. So let me ask you, why then do people tend to shy away from this conversation? Or why is it a sensitive conversation?
I believe the reason why it's a sensitive conversation is because we each come with our own preconceptions, or maybe we've had stories before of people's experiences. People maybe who've joined accounts or who've merged their finances and things just went south, or people who didn't and it went south. Maybe bar talk or salon conversations that go on where you hear someone say, me have to know everything my wife is making. It's because this is what I did, blah, 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 and last time it didn't work out. Or a lady will tell her friend that just make sure you have your own separate account on the side. So we come into marriage with different preconceptions, experiences that we've carried on, and we think that our relationship is going to take the same time, right? What we forget is we're each unique as individuals. Therefore, as we come into marriage, it's going also to be a unique union. Therefore, it's not going to be the same as the other person's. So you determine exactly what happens in your relationship, right? So you need to shed all those other stories that you've had and sort of chat away for your own relationship or for your own marriage.
Guys, I could tell you tons of stories of the very thing you've talked about. I could tell you tons of stories. But hey, for those stories, just buy me a coffee and just a snack at an art cafe or a Java. I'm not too expensive. And I will spill the beans. I will share everything. But anyway, so then here is the $1 million question that I keep getting asked. And today I will be writing notes so that I know how to respond to this question. Should couples have joint accounts or separate accounts?
Well, funny thing is, I am not a proponent or opponent of joint accounts, but there are two things at Legacy Wealth, or two things that we normally advise our clients to do. And we ask them to operate on two principles, which is one, openness and unity of purpose. When you have those two, then the issue of whether you maintain a joint account or separate account or a hybrid of both, it won't matter. You'll come up with a formula for yourself.
So, I think you've given me a new twist on it. And I think the important thing there is we need to be open with each other.
Yes.
And if you guys now go back to our library where there are more videos on marriage and sense, I think, when you were talking about the COVID time, it's important for us to know what is coming in, the inflows. So if we are open about that, then we can be able to effectively plan for what goes out. So openness is very important.
Yes.
So the importance is not necessarily the joint or the separate. The importance is the openness.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically what that means is you need to come to the table with all and put all your cards out there.
Yeah.
Right? Your spouse needs to know, or you each need to know what you earn, what you owe, and what you own. And how you spend it.
Sorry, earn,
owe,
own.
And own.
Okay.
And how you spend what you earn.
Yeah.
Right? So once all the cards are laid bare, then you can start from there. Right? That's the first place to start. Be open with your finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think then what you have just said may have just revealed what the root cause of the issue is, especially when it comes to the because when I think about it, a lot of the issues that have stemmed from whether to have a joint or a separate account have come from a lack of openness and have come from dishonesty.
Yes.
And people cheating and doing things like that. So if you are open, it's almost like I've put a light on it.
Yes.
So it's out there.
Yes.
Then once you put a light on it, then you can see what the path and the roadmap is.
And trust is earned, really.
Yeah.
So you have to trust someone else
Yeah.
for you to be able to be trusted.
Yeah.
You have to give it for you to receive it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So openness is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there something else that people need to?
Yeah. The second principle I said was unity of purpose.
Unity of purpose.
Yes.
Okay.
So think about it this way. How easy is it to drive a vehicle that has two sets of control? Like, for example, it has a steering on this side and a steering on this other side. It would be difficult because you each might be steering to your own different directions. So you need to sit down. Once everything is laid bare, you need to sit down and decide what you want that money to do for you. Okay? And at Legacy Wealth, what we do or help clients and couples with is we help them with developing a financial plan. A financial plan now is what will put in place or help you understand why money is important to you and set goals for you as a couple. So once you determine that this is the direction you want to take, the financial plan gives you sort of a roadmap.
Yeah.
Once you've determined the roadmap, then you can decide which vehicle is going to take you there.
Yeah.
Okay? Is it a joint account? Is it a separate account? Or are you going to maintain separate accounts? Or are you going to have sort of a hybrid of them all, where you're maintaining a joint account for some shared goals or bills and all that, and you have separate accounts maybe for allowances or a few expenses here or there, just to maintain some autonomy. Yeah.
Okay. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I've never looked at it that way, and today I've seen it in a different light. I'm a huge proponent for joint account.
Yes.
But I'm also a huge proponent that there's the account where you give each other that this is your free space.
Yes.
You can do whatever it is that you want to do with this.
Yes.
Like for example, I want to get my hair cut. Granted, mine is way cheaper than but she wants to get her nails done.
Yeah.
She wants to have the occasional coffee. So it's on. I always say put an allowance for those things that we do.
Yes.
And then the main one is the main one, which has its purpose.
Yes.
And then now after conversations with you, now we have investment accounts. Yeah. And savings and stuff and all that.
Because you're united in purpose.
Because
you know
you're
what
united
you're
in
trying to
purpose.
achieve.
Yeah.
Yes. So you determine how you're going to get there, both of you.
Yeah.
So a joint account, a hybrid system like the one you're working on, is you have a joint account for shared goals and expenses, and you maintain autonomy with just separate accounts on the side also.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's just determining what works best for you as a couple.
Awesome. I really like what I'm hearing today. I hope you guys have heard. So it's not necessarily about whether you do a joint account or have separate accounts. The most important is, one, we are open with each other and we have laid everything on the table. Like he said, we each know what we earn, so that means what is coming into the relationship, into the home. What we owe, meaning, you know, the little things that, you know, I got a loan here, a small loan here, they got a small loan here, whether it's a, you know, university loan or you know, we bought a car before we met each other, or those mobile loans, you know, what is going out, but also what we own, the assets that we have within, you know, between the two of us. So openness between that, to know all this and to put light on it, to shed light. But the most, you know, the other important thing is to have a unity of purpose and say, okay, as a couple, this is where we want to go. These are the things that we want to do. This is what we want to achieve in our life as a couple. So then, because we know what we have, then it becomes easier to begin to direct and say, okay, we need to do this. Let's eat rice and beans because we want to buy this plot. I remember we did that for like a couple of 3 months. Bought lots of rice and lots of beans, and that's all we ate. I was tired of rice and beans.
But you see, the good thing
we got a plot.
Exactly. The good thing is no one feels shortchanged because you know what you're trying to achieve. So that unity of purpose is very key.
So awesome, guys. There you have it. That's the long and short answer of this very, very sensitive topic. It is my hope that it's helpful to you and that you can begin to apply this in your relationship and hopefully enjoy strong, healthy, thriving, and lasting relationships. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to even comment. What are you feeling? What are your thoughts on what you're hearing today? And all thoughts are valid, by the way. So please fill this comment section with what your thoughts are. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that when more videos are released, you are able to hear and receive, you know, your wise nuggets as pertaining to your relationships. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Emmanuel G with iVow, and I'm out.